Welcome everybody. We're glad you're joining us today. I'm Sarah McLean and we have a special guest today. She's a friend of ours. Her name is Janet McLean, so welcome. We're glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
We have an exciting announcement to make. We are, so first of all, tell them a little bit about your story and who you are first.
Okay, my name is Janet McLean. I am a 16-year triple negative breast cancer survivor. And during that journey, I realized that everyone, all of us, can stub our toes and need help along the way. And so one of the pieces that I try to fulfill is finding positive hair loss, because many, many women with breast cancer and or any female cancer unfortunately has to lose their hair in part of their recovery. And for many, it's very it's daunting. It makes them feel very vulnerable. It's like
It can be one of the most traumatizing parts of it.
Well, it is, and it's so funny. When I lost my hair at 41, I really thought it was vanity, and it took me years to realize, in almost helping other people, that it had zero to do with vanity and everything to do with vulnerability. So when you don't have hair and you go in public, and I know a lot of you have felt this way, it's almost like a beacon that I'm a cancer patient. And it allows people in your hula hoop. I always have this vision that we all have a hula hoop, and to get in the hula hoop, you have to be invited. But for some people, when you lose hair, that's like that your hula hoop becomes invisible. And I remember being in Target with a 5-year-old with just a beanie on, and a woman coming up to me going, "Oh, God bless your heart, you have cancer. Are you getting so sick with your treatment?" And you're holding your 5-year-old's hand, realizing that this is not questions that he needs to be hearing. He doesn't want to hear that his mommy's sick, and I'm doing everything to try to be able to not show that to him. And that's when I realized it is vulnerability. It just makes us vulnerable. So we started a bricks and mortar store of concierge about 7.5 years ago. Maybe it's 8 now. It is 8 now. And it's just a place that women, it's promoting positive hair loss. We do champagne shave parties up to state-of-the-art wig fittings where we measure your head, we put you on the screen, and all of that. And it's been great. We've had over 2,000 women come in. Everyone that works with me has been exposed to the cancer world, so it's a place that you can come because we've been there and we've experienced, and hopefully we can change that dialogue for them. And instead of hair loss being a negativity, it can be something that's actually positive for them. They can realize that it's a part of the healing process. And if we can make them feel beautiful during the process, then we're more powerful. If you feel good and you feel good about yourself, everything else is a little easier. A little easier.
And so concierge is the name of the business that you've had, and it's a for-profit. So you've sold wigs, and you've been a great mentor, I know, and inspiration to so many women, and you've been a great resource for us at Project 31 for years now. We've partnered together for a long time. You've spoken at groups, and so I guess it was probably at the beginning of the year you came to me, called me one day, and said, "Hey, can we get together?
I need to talk to you."
So
be careful, girls. If I ever say I need to talk to you, you might want to run, because I'm going to get you into something.
I was like, okay, let's go visit.
If you back up just a second, even before that, the thing that was always breaking my heart is when women would come to me, and wigs are not inexpensive. And it would be somebody who really did want to wear a wig and they couldn't afford it. And that broke my heart. And so I was really fortunate. One day I opened my big mouth. I had the Hudebergs in my office, and she's like, "What am I going to do with this darn wig when I don't wear it and I need to do something with it?" And I said, "Well, there's nothing you can do with it, but this is what needs to happen. We need a mobile van. We need a this. We need a that. We need to take a place where we have wigs and we refurbish them and we give them to people in need." And you fast forward 2 weeks, and they very generously donated a ProMaster van to me and the startup money to start Shair. And what Shair is it's a mobile van. And this is when I went to breakfast with her and said, "Guess what? You need to be..."
Well, this was back in 2020. God had already given you this vision and a heart to meet this population of women that weren't being served as well as they could have been. And so that's when you were already getting the ball rolling and you were ready to go. And then COVID
we had our first event planned. We were going to go to Stevenson Cancer Center And that was at the end of February, and COVID hit. And so this Shair van has been warehoused for 2 years. And I knew it was time, and that COVID had passed far enough that it was time to re-enter and to restart. And that's when I thought of you, because it just, I think we're more powerful in numbers, and I think we're more powerful in partnerships, like I told you that morning.
The word tells us that you can do more together than apart.
Exactly. And I think your mission statements and my mission statements align. And I was so excited to have breakfast or lunch with you that day, and to be able to tell you this vision. And I'm so grateful that you felt it and you see the need.
Well, our team, so we went and visited, and we talked about the mobile wig salon, and you proposed to me maybe us partnering together, and it took some time, and we prayed about it, and our team met with her, and we are officially partnering. And so Shair, Shair, Sharing Hair, is partnering with Project 31, and you guys are actually the first to know, because we are making the announcement publicly at our Paint the Town Pink that we told you guys about coming up in October. And after that, we will be going to the hospitals that we partner with, and we will have vouchers that you guys will be able to have, and you can make an appointment. And then at that point, you can come out to the van. It's actually decked out like a salon experience. It's really beautiful inside. You've done a great job.
We want everyone to feel like they've had an experience, and that it's an uplifting experience. And I affectionately call it my Scooby-Doo van. You all love it.
It's so cute.
So cute and positive and happy, and we're going to have music and really embrace whoever needs the service, and just embrace them. Wrap ourselves around them.
So initially what we'll do is we'll coincide our visits to the hospitals with the nights of our Project 31 meetings, and we're really excited, and I know that this is going to be something that God's going to just use, and I think that it's really going to expand our reach. And so if you guys can pray with us about that, we would really just covet your prayers, because we really feel like this is another way that we'll be able to love people really well. But can you tell them how to just see what Shair is? And
Absolutely. So we have a website up. It's kind of starting, so don't be too critical. We'll be changing it over the next weeks, but it's Shair.Foundation. And on there
Spell it for them.
Okay, SHAIR.Foundation, FOUNDATION. And it's up and running, and it'll kind of explain what our mission is, and it has a picture of the van where you can see the cute little Shair Scooby-Doo van. And our tagline is giving back one wig at a time. And
so we're going to need your help, because she has a plethora of wigs that need to be refurbished. So if you guys want to check out the website, and then you can also go to project31.com as well if you want to reach out and let us know if you're interested in volunteering, because we'll need help with that.
Absolutely.
But also we'll need people to ride along in the van that have time and a willingness to come. Janet will teach you how. You guys can learn how to be wig fitters as well. And so we're going to need help with that
Absolutely.
as well.
We're going to put a couple of dates on the calendar, probably in the next couple of weeks, where one will be for Wig Washing 101. If you want to become a refurbisher, you can do it. We'll give you all the tools to do that from your own home, where you can decide, when you want to do it and how to do it to make them clean and ready for women to wear. And secondly, if you are a people person and you really want to touch women face to face, we would love to train, 10 fitters, people who know how to help women, how to measure their heads, how to help them get the wig on, to teach them how to put it on, to teach them how to care for it themselves once they get it home. And so we'll have a secondary time for that if somebody would like to become a fitter.
Cool. Well, we are so excited. And
it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be awesome.
We're going to change lives, one wig at a time.
Yeah. So you guys be on the lookout for announcements, and let us know if you'd like to be a part of it. So we'll talk to you next time.
Thanks for seeing us.